Hey guys, it's Cal from the Lighting Doctor here. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this consultation series. We're going to give you all kinds of tips and tricks for effectively and properly lighting up your home. If you want to get your free consultation, just shoot me an email at cal@lightingdoctor.ca. Send me a few pictures and we'll give you a video presentation of what lights are going to work best with your property, or go and visit us at lightingdoctor.ca or go check out all our videos on YouTube.
Hey, Michael, thanks for the pictures here. I love the stonework on the house. I think you could really make this stand out pretty easily, actually. So what I would do is I'm probably going to use two types of lights, just a regular accent light. The only difference is this is just kind of a standard 4 watt or 20 watt equivalent LED bulb. And you would probably, because of the second tier of the house, you're probably going to want to increase that to like a 35 watt equivalent, so just slightly brighter so you can get that light to the top. And then I will also mention an in-ground light and show you where to use that. But what I would do is I would use that accent light. I would definitely try and get one close to the house, kind of behind these shrubs, probably only about 12 inches or so away from the wall, almost shining straight up, kind of on the corner here. And sorry, as well as on the corner here. And a lot of that light is going to get to the peak, but I think something else you may want to do, and it may be a little tricky, I don't know for sure if you'll be able to, if there's an eaves trough or somewhere to hide the wire, but ideally, I mean, I'd love to see like a light mounted here on the gutter that gets this second tier. We have like a special gutter mount, but I don't know if you really have anything there. So another option you may want to do is actually just get a light a little bit further back in the middle here that really shines. You almost want it to bypass this and try and get as much of this as possible. And then with that light, I would put something in there called a hex baffle. So all a hex baffle is like a little aluminum waffle cone that if you put the light further back and have it shining up, it'll just help deflect some of the glare, so it's not going into the window. As you're looking out the window, you don't really see that light as much, and then you can just direct it right to the top there. So 3 of those there. On this side, I would do the same thing with those accent lights. And these ones, like I said, you're going to want a slightly brighter one than like a standard accent light. So you're going to want like a 35 watt equivalent one. So I would put those, kind of the same idea, close to the house, almost straight up on both sides of the window here. And it's going to capture this whole section. And then over here on the grad, it's, I would love to see you mount a light right here, again, with one of those gutter mounts, and try and mount a light there that kind of gets up this middle section and spreads that way. But I understand that may be tricky hiding that wire a little bit, but if you were up for it, you could run it up the eaves trough and then just kind of run the wire and hide it here and mount something on there. If you didn't want to do that, the other option would be with these in-ground lights. I would probably try placing them at the corner of the house here. So kind of, right around here, that just kind of shines up this way, and then again kind of over here that just kind of shines up this way, and it's going to give you a nice balance. It won't cover all the middle of the garage, but at least you have a nice balance of lighting on both sides, and then this whole section will be lit up really nice. And if you wanted to, you could definitely throw some of those accent lights on these trees. However, I think you want the house to really be the star of the show, so that would be my primary focus. So I'll put a little kit together for you so you can see what that would look like with, the 3 accent lights here with the higher wattage, the hex baffle, the 2 lights here, and then the 2 in-ground lights here. If you like the idea of doing any of the kind of top mount stuff, let me know, but I think you can do a pretty good job here from the ground. So I'll send you that. Have a look. If you have any questions, just, let me know. Thanks, Michael.
Like, if you see here, we got this bed area, and this was an area that was totally isolated, that we couldn't get wire to really. We got this nice, beautiful brick walkway here, but we're out on Vancouver Island, where it is an island, most of it's rock, and there's just no way we could tunnel underneath that sidewalk without going super deep and totally messing up the gardens. So what we did is, if you see behind me here, on this bush that goes up and then across the doorway here, and then back down, what we did is we actually used the gutter, and we actually ran wire up the gutter, over the doorway, and down into this bed here, and we were easily able to do that. And now we didn't have to tear up the whole garden, but we can get power here and still keep all our lights on the same transformer. So sometimes you got to be a little creative with how you get wire to different areas, but there's always a way. and you'd never even know that that wire's there, because where we came back down in the bed is right behind a trellis that we ended up highlighting and featuring anyway, that you guys can't tell from the video, but I can see it's starting to look really, really good, so I'm glad we lit that up. And that wire's totally hidden, so you'd have no idea how we got that wire there. So sometimes you got to be a little creative. You don't always have to go into the sidewalk, so think of alternative ways. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video presentation with some great tips and tools on how to go and properly and effectively light up your landscape. And be sure, if you want your own free consultation video, just send me an email at cal@lightingdoctor.ca with a few pictures of your property, and we'll get back to you with some really cool ideas and ways to go and effectively light your property. And be sure to watch the videos after this one for more tips on how to install landscape lighting, as well as how to light up your landscape the best way possible.